And we're back on the air. All right. I'm not sure what that was about, but Panthers remaining at 6, Eagles at 15. Juliana takes it at the half-court line, pushed, and they will make it. Will they make a call on her, Juliana? I'm going to call Megan on the push. All right. Alexis getting a hand on that one. Kane able to pick this one back up for the Panthers. Here comes Jill the other way. Bounces out of bounds off the Eagles. 6:10 on the game clock remaining in this third quarter of play. 6:15 is the score. 9-point differential. Juliana here to inbound this one. Able to get this one over to Kana. Kana turns, shoots. Not quite able to make that one as it heads left of that rim from the shooting position. Gives this one over to Megan. Megan bringing this one out of her own zone. Bobbles that one up a few times. Kana and Megan hold on for that one. Anna trying to get in there as well. They're going to call it white ball coming out. .555 remaining in this third quarter of play. Gives this one over to Mia. Mia looking to take this one over towards that left side. Alley-oops over to Kana. Kana outside that three-point line, turns in, loses possession of that one, goes over to Megan. Megan bringing this one back out for the Eagles. Only one to beat, that being Juliana. Bobbles that one. Good defensive play by Mia. We're going to call another jump ball. Eagles ball in the offensive position in the Panthers zone. 5:43 on the clock. Baseline inbound. Bouncing this one in, goes off the hand of Kana into the arms of Maddie. Alexis with that shot goes up, hits that rim, and falls in. Which scoreboard am I adding to? No. Crap. Hang on. I gotta figure this out. Alright. Jill's shot goes up, not able to send that one in. Maddie able to defend that one, goes over to Margaret. Margaret hits that three-point line, sends that one in. Shot goes up, spins around, falls back down. West turns with this one, tries to throw this one out towards the top. Maddie with that shot hits that right side of the, or left side of the rim rather. Alexis trying to get that one over to Anna, able to do so. They're going to call a foul. 2 shots. I'm not sure if you guys saw it earlier this match. One call that wasn't made that I strongly disagree with. Not because of any bias, but that was whenever we dropped all of our bit rate for whatever reason, but I'm not sure if it was streamed or not. First shot not quite able to go in. Mia was elbowed in the head while she had possession. Nothing was called. If it's player safety, I tend to be more biased towards the victim than anything else. So I just wanted to point that out, just in case you guys didn't see it earlier. Yeah. Jacqueline's going to come into the play. It looks like Evelyn's going to take a seat on the bench, possibly. See. And also Wilson will come on to play for Juliana. Wilson able to inbound this one over to Mia. Mia pressured up by Margaret. Margaret taking this one away from a pass intended for Wilson, able to shoot this one up. Straight up and down it goes. Kane able to gain possession for the Panthers, bringing this one out. Swatted at a few times. Margaret able to pick this one up from the hands of Mia. Margaret down in the zone. Layup is made, and it'll be a good 2 points. Timeout by the Panthers. 4:38 on the clock. 19 for the Eagles, 6 for the Panthers, and we'll carry on right after this timeout. Yeah, both teams going hard at it. Size difference is taking effect in this game. Kana's one person that sticks out as she's trying her hardest out there. Every move she makes, every shift she's out there. I can just see her giving it all out there on the court. And yeah, it seems like the bounces are going more in favor of CLA. I'm not sure if that's skill-based or physicality-based. But in the end of the day, all that matters is the points on the board. And to some players, it also matters how many fouls you get. If you're John Braun, you rarely go a game without taking 5 fouls. And, that's how he will forever be known here in Slippery Rock. And starting this year, I'm going to give out a John Braun Award to whichever player takes the most foul outs in a game or in a season. I'm just going to throw that out there for the players. If you heard that, there's your challenge. Megan Wilson able to send this one. It goes off the hand of Margaret and out of bounds. Panther ball on their own sideline. Or on, I guess it's crowd side sideline, but in the Panther zone. I'm not entirely sure what to call this. Wilson looks to inbound this one over to Mia. Mia pressured up by Margaret. Mia loses that dribble. Has to find a teammate. Bounces this one down, but Alexis there to pick that one off. Mia's there to play a little defense, let her presence be known. Goes off the fingertips of what looks to be Florence, and it goes back into the Panthers' possession. Jill coming away on a breakaway. Swatted away by Margaret. Good defensive play. Clean as a whistle. Panther inbound on the baseline of the Eagles zone. Hannah's ankle seems to be still discomforting her. She, as I asked her what the problem may have been, she said that she stepped on someone's foot, and my assumption from that being the injury is a rolled ankle. Somehow she's still up walking on it, so it's not a sprain. So hope she gets well soon and back out there on the court and play some fabulous basketball. Goes off the hands of Margaret. Regains possession in her own corner. Jacqueline's there to be aggressive as ever. Not too sure of herself. They'll get there in due time. Confidence is 80% of basketball, and once you get that confidence, you're quite hard to stop. And that being said, Alexis with a nice, beautiful shot. Scoreboard says 21-6, so I'll fix that up for you. Wilson throwing this one over to Kana. Kana looking for a long ball. Decides to dribble this one out herself. Able to give this one over to Mia. Mia throws that one over to Wilson. Wilson outside the three-point line, gives it over to Jacqueline. Jacqueline with that shot, shoots it up, hits that rim, falls back down, goes off the hands of Anna. Jacqueline there to pressure her. Jill there to say hello as well. Florence giving this one over to Margaret. Margaret takes it across the half-court line, hits that three-point line, met up by Mia. Kana there to play defense against Lucy. Shot goes up by Florence, and the bucket is good. I'm sorry if that wasn't Florence's shot. I was looking down at the roster. 23-6 is now the score. Mia tries to get across that baseline. Blocked up by a few of the offensive players. Kana has possession now. Alexis there to say hello. Here's Florence against her on defense. Kana tries to push in on offense, and able to hand this one over to Mia. Mia able to get this one in towards the top of that key. Shot goes up, hits the backboard, comes down to West's hands. Able to get this one up to Margaret. Margaret bringing this one out for the Eagles. Swatted away by Mia, gives her team some time to get set up for defense. Here's Florence now with it. Able to hand that one back over to Margaret. Wilson's there to say hi. Margaret takes this one in at that free throw line. Swatted away on that block. Beautiful defense by the Panthers so far, able to block those two shots. They're going to call her out of bounds, and it will be a Panther inbound on their own baseline. Cicely will substitute in. The player going off looks to be Margaret on the away team. Wilson takes a seat on the bench. And Cicely will come on. Cecilia and Cicely. Two different teams, two very similar names. This will be interesting for me. Mia stops at that three-point line, throws that one over towards the right side. Kana picks this one up, goes down towards the baseline against Cecilia on the Eagles team. Jill swats at this one. Anna able to swing that one out towards the out-of-bounds line. Cicely for the Panthers able to pick this one up, able to throw this one out towards the top. Picked off by Alexis. Alexis against Kana now. Alexis taking her time with that one. He hands that one over to Anna. Blocked away by Jill. Jill hangs onto that one. Popped out is Anna. Anna able to pick up this ball. Hands this one over to Cicely. Cecilia, my bad. Shot goes up by Florence. Not able to send that one in. Trying to keep that one alive is Alexis. Very beautiful play by Alexis, getting her team the ball in the offensive zone. 1:36 remaining in this third quarter of play, and it's a heated battle out there on the court. Alexis looking to inbound this one for the Eagles. Able to send that one in. Cecilia with that shot. Foul is called. Call Jill on the arm. Cecilia will get two shots. First of two, hits that right side of the backboard. Comes back down. Cecilia with the secondary, hits that left side of the rim and comes back out after hitting the backboard. Here's Kana with it now. Kana pressured up by a few defensive players, able to get that one down towards the right inner corner. Mia throws this one out top to Sicily. Sicily looking for options, gives this back over to Mia. Mia inside that three-point line, shot goes up, hits the backboard, comes back down to Jill. Jill turns, shoots, not able to send that one in either. Jacqueline tries to grab that one up, but it looks like Lucy able to send that one back out. Kana grabs a hold of this one and brings us back into the offensive zone for the Panthers. Able to get this one towards that the top of the point. Mia has it now from a pass from Sicily. Shot goes up, not able to send that one home. Cecilia has it now for the defensive team, able to bring this one out, able to throw this one up and over. Alexis not able to complete that pass. Mia grabs that one down. Whistle is blown before the other team grabbed the ball, so I'm assuming there's a penalty. All right, they're just calling it a jump ball. All right, Libby comes onto the court, and it looks like Anna's going to take a seat on the bench for the Eagles team. 6 points for the Panthers, 23 for the Eagles. Eagles able to grow their lead during this quarter. Let's see if the Panthers are able to get two before the quarter is over. 48.9 seconds on the clock. Looks like Florence with a very nice effort, but goes off of her and out of bounds in the end of the day. Sicily going to be the one inbounding for the Panthers. Able to get this one over to Kana. Kana outside the three-point line, hands it over to Jill. Jill looking for her teammate, bounces that one, but goes off of a leg of the Eagles team and goes down to Alexis. Alexis losing possession of that one, goes down to Lucy. Lucy shoots that one up and scores. 25-6 is now the score. Here comes Mia out the other direction. I'll try to keep the time clock in frame for you guys to see. Mia giving that one out to the top of the crease. Alexis able to get a hand on that one to break up play a little bit. Kana giving that one over. And they're going to call Libby on a double dribble. 13.1 seconds on the clock. And it will be a Panther ball. The only question is where. Sicily giving this one in. Mia with it now. Able to get this one over. Not able to complete that bucket. Sicily getting a hand on that one. Goes down to Florence. No, wait, that's Lucy. What's the referee's deeming call? They're going to let that expire? Mia on the push is the penalty. And I believe they're just going to let that be the end of the third quarter. Yeah, they're going to throw 1 second remaining on the clock. And we're just going to let that be the quarter. So, that's just going to be the quarter. That's the end of the third. That being said, I'm going to swing you to the other screen for a few seconds so I can do a few things behind the curtains, and we'll bring you right back. All right, looks like the Eagles at least are ready to rock and roll. 5 seconds remaining in this intermission. And, yeah. All right. Looks like both teams are ready to rock and roll. We got 8 minutes up on that scoreboard. Panthers had 6 players. Cassandra a little anxious to go off the bench. Cecilia able to inbound this one over to Alexa without any trouble. Able to get this one over to Florence. Back over to Alexa. Tipped up by Mia. Able to take this one away for the Panthers. Able to get this one over to Juliana. Juliana bringing this one down the lane. Able to hand this one back over to Mia. Mia takes this one over towards that right side. Stops, loses that dribble. A little bit of trouble maybe. Gives that one over to Kana in that right inner corner. Kana tries to get down that baseline, hands this one over to Mia. Mia with a little bit of openness for a shot. Able to sink that bucket down for 2. Able to claim 2 points after the Panthers were the third quarter, I believe, to be scoreless. Alexa sending this, trying to take this one into the key. Kana able to take this one away, goes off of her and does go out of bounds. We got a substitution for both teams. Gabriel Eisler comes onto the court. Jill Kubert takes a seat on the bench. Maggie and Maggie substitute on for Alexa and Florence. So I'll refer to them by their last names. Here comes Kana into the offensive zone. Shot goes up, and boom! 10 points total for the Panthers. Here's McFall coming down the lane with that one, able to spin around a few times, able to get a hand on that one. Into the attacking zone it goes. And it looks like Maggie Burkett able to send that one up for 2. 27-10 is now the score. Pass goes over to Juliana. Juliana tries to take this one down into the key, looking for options. Going to take a shot at this one. And boom goes the dynamite! The crowd lights up like a Christmas tree. And we got ourselves a 12-29 game, or 12-27 game. This is a difficult scoring system to go with. McFall not able to send that one over to Sicily, but Sicily regains possession after a little while. Burkett sends out one court wide to McFall. McFall with that shot, sends that one up, somehow does not go in. Secondary shot, not quite able to hit that one in either. It looks like McFall and Kano are going to settle for a jump ball, and it will be a Panther ball on their own zone. 6:04 on the clock. Hannah Good coming back in. Despite a little bit discomfort in her right foot, Cassandra Eisler does go onto the bench. Good luck to you, Hannah. Mia bringing this one into the offensive zone, able to hit Kano with that pass, able to get that past Lucy. Goes off the hands of, I'm still getting used to the last name, McFall. Last point of contact was McFall, and it will be a Panther ball on the baseline. That's how it's spelled on my paper. If I mispronounce it, I'm sorry. Juliana trying to get a hang of that one, but it looks like the Burkett is going to try to come up with this one. It's a four-way jump ball between Kana, Juliana, McFall, and the two Maggies. Here comes Burkett with the quarterbacking drive. Able to get this one over to, wait, no, this is Burkett now. All right, I got it. It's McFall. Cecilia almost had the balls taken away from her by, all right, my brain's just lagging behind right now. This is not okay. All right, let me get like 3 seconds. All right, I'm back on track. Here's Mia with it now, bringing this one into the offensive zone, pressured up by Cecilia. Over to Kana, it goes on that right wing, able to bring this one in. Shot goes up, not able to send that one home as it hits the backboard a little too high. Lucy loses possession of that one. Cecilia giving this one back over to McFall. Looks like Mia's going to get called for the swing of the axe, and it will be an Eagle inbound. We've got a substitution. Alexa comes onto the court. Please take someone off that I don't know the name of. Lucy. Okay. That's fine. All is fine. There's Alexa bringing this one. Margaret, what am I doing? That's Margaret. I'm sorry. Margaret looking over towards that right side, decides to dribble this one up towards that point. Margaret over to Cecilia. And the ball travels over towards the right side of the globe. Cecilia goes into Maggie. Maggie bringing this one in. McFall trying her hardest to get into the Panthers defense, but finds a brick wall and goes back out with the ball. Margaret giving this one over, playing a little bit of hot potato in that offense. Hannah there to play some defense, able to get this one out top of the circle over towards the right wing it goes. Margaret takes her time with this one. Able to get this one over to McFall, bobbles that one a little bit, picked up by number 22 in the navy blue. Margaret travels in, not able to find any opportunity there. She turns back out to her teammates, able to get this one over towards that left wing. Mia almost grabbing a hold of that one, but not quite. Able to get this one back out to the point. There's a pass over towards the right wing to Cecilia. Getting this one back over to McFall, able to get in towards that defensive zone. Up on top of the key, stops, shoots, not able to score on that one. And Burkett, there's going to be a jump ball between Kana and Burkett. Juliana inbounding this one over to Mia. 3:57 remaining in this game. Panthers at 12, Eagles at 27. Mia handing this one back out to Kana. Kana traveling down towards that baseline. Passes swatted away by the Eagles, and it will fall out of bounds. Panthers have a little bit of substitution. Jill comes in, and Evelyn's going to take a seat on the bench. I'm sorry I pronounced your name Evangeline in the previous games. I swear that's what it said on the score sheet, but in actuality it was not so. Juliana bounces this one in. Kana able to get a hand on that one. And throughout all adversity, Panthers able to claim their 14th point of the match. 3:34 and ticking. Able to get this one over towards that left side. Cecilia not able to take that pass cleanly, and it will result in a Panther inbound. Juliana sending this one into Mia. Mia hands this one over towards that right wing. Kana brings this one down into the zone, trying to bounce this one to Hannah. Hannah passing this one back out to the point. Mia brings this one over towards that right side inside the three-point line. Looks at her teammates for any opportunity. Alley-oops over to Jill. Goes off her hand and into the hands of Margaret. Mia able to bring this one back for the Panthers. Able to get this one over to Kana. Kana bringing this one down, but not able to take this into an offensive position because of McFall. Goes off of the Eagles' hand and falls out of bounds. Inbound for the Panthers on the baseline of the Eagles' territory. Juliana here with that inbound, gives it over to Mia outside that three-point line, travels that crease, able to get this one back out top to Kana. Kana pressured up by Margaret, throws it over right side once again, goes through the hands of Mia, and out of bounds it falls. Eagles ball in their own territory. Just under 3 minutes to go in this game. 14-27 is the score in favor of CLA. Hands this one over towards that right side, back up top it goes. Cecilia has it once again. Tries to get this one down and in. Handing this one over towards that left side even more. Able to get this one out top. To the right side it goes. Goes off the hands of Kana. Trickles out, trickles out, trickles out. And it'll finally be called out of bounds. All right, I'm just going to call number 22 Burkett and number 11 Maggie, because that's what I'm used to. Margaret throwing this one in. Maggie not able to get a hand on that one. Mia able to get this one out to Kana. Here's the opportunity for the Panthers. Kana stops right around that three-point line, but inside of it, two-point shot does not be considered a good one. Margaret taking this one up the alleyway. Trying to throw this one down. Kana gets a hand on that pass and takes this one out for the team in white. Stops up. Not called for the travel. Mia with that shot hits that one up, hits the left side of the rim and falls back down. Margaret able to take possession for the girls in navy blue. Juliana diving after that one, falls off the hands of Margaret, and out of bounds it goes. They're going to say Juliana was the last point of contact, and Margaret will be the one inbounding this one for the Eagles. Substitution is made. Alexa comes in for Margaret. Margaret takes a seat on the bench. We've got 2:02 on the clock and ticking. Maggie looking over towards that right side. Alexis taking a hold of that one, but losing that one to Jill. Jill takes that one over to Hannah. Hannah pressured up by Burkett. Takes this one back outside that three-point line on that right wing. Hannah taking her time with this one. Losing possession and regaining it. Slowly to the right. She goes with a pass to Kana. Kana down on that baseline. They're going to call... They're going to call Kana on the shove. Here comes Alexis out the other way. Able to get this one over to Maggie. Fakes it out front and goes down into the crease. Jill there to shove her a little bit. Kana able to grab possession of that rebound. A little bit of a full split from Alexis trying to keep that play alive for her team. Juliana regains that shot rebound. Goes over to Kana. Kana bringing this one down for her team on that right wing. Saying hello there is Libby. Mia takes this one in towards that middle, gets that one out top for Kana. Over to Hannah it goes. Hannah with that shot. Shot goes up, hits the right side of the rim and falls out. 1 minute remaining. Jill takes this one back down. A little bit of swatting at that one. Comes up Eagle ball. Maddie bringing this one out for the girls in navy blue. Able to throw that one down in towards the crease. Jill intercepts that one with 41 and ticking on the clock. Swimming at that one is Maggie. Bringing this one back up is the Panthers. Here's Juliana trying to keep that one in bounds, not quite able to do so. 32.3 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 14-27 is the score in favor of the Eagles. Here's Alexis with it, now bringing this one out of her own zone. Kana's there to say hello. Passes blocked away and intercepted by Kana. Kana bringing this one back for the Panthers. Shot goes up, hits the shelf, comes back down, not in the bucket. Lily giving this one out to Alexis. swatted away by the defense. Able to gain possession for the Panthers is Juliana. 10 seconds remaining, and I'll keep it in frame for you. Gives this one over to Hannah. Hannah outside that three-point line, fakes that shot, goes over to Kane. Instead, shot goes up over the rainbow. Jill with that shot goes up, hits the rim, comes back down, and that will be the game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry if my voice is monotone the entire time. I kind of have a cold, and I don't have very much vocal range. This is the only consistent vocal chord I can hit throughout a long-term period. Final score being 14-27. Both teams will now line up and shake hands in exchange of good games and all around good sportsmanship. It's been a nice battle between these two teams. Whether it's basketball or volleyball, it's always a good show on in here. And yeah, neither team of the girls really held much of their weight back. They never pulled their punches, and it was all a good show out there on the court today. 14-27 being the final score in favor of the Eagles, and that'll be the end of our broadcast. I've been Gabriel Eisler, and thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.